I've been in this industry for the last little over 11 years now, starting off at Dhruva,
Okay.
way back in 2004. Since then, I have kind of worked across 4 countries. I've worked a bit in UK as well, and I'm currently, for the last 8.5 odd years, working at Sumo Digital
All right.
in the Pune studio.
So what do you work as at the Pune studio?
I work as the production manager, run the production for this, and liaise with UK wherever required to get the projects done.
So between you and me, how tough is life being a production manager for a
It is
crazed out gaming studio? Come on.
It's easy.
Okay then. I was hoping it's tough.
No, it's pretty easy. You just have to make everyone agree that you're right.
How do you do that? That's oh.
That's a skill. That's the
Okay
secret.
then. I see where this is going. Nice. So tell me a little bit more about Sumo Games.
So Sumo Digital in Sheffield was set up in 2003. In India, it was set up in 2007, which and at the time of the inception, there were only about 3 people there. So in India, there were just 3 when we started off, and there wasn't too much structure. There wasn't any planning. We just wanted to create a good art team at that point. And 8 years down the line, we are over 50 people right now within the studio, including code, and doing some really world-class work. It's a really good team that I get to work with. Like you said, is project management easy? It is easy because I get to work with some of the best people in this country.
So it's easier to get your ideas across and get them executed for you.
Yes, it is.
To be very fair and frank.
And you get feedback on them as well.
All right.
So
obviously the feedback's going to help you grow.
So there's a constant improvement on what they expect me to do and what should be delivered.
All right. So NGDC 2015, how's the experience been so far?
It's been really good. I've been going to NGDC for about 6 odd years now, 6-7 years.
Wow.
So it's evolved. The first time I think I went was in Hyderabad when it was, about 200 people, 300 people. And from then to coming to this place now, everywhere you go, they're just people. They're just video game developers. They're people talking about video games. They're people talking about how to make the next best thing out there. It is, and with the indie developers here, the ideas just keep flowing. It is a really good environment to come to.
All right, so tell me a little bit more about your Pune studio. Considering one of the major studios you have as Sumo Video Games is abroad.
How are we different from other studios that are within this country? We aren't really an outsourced studio. We work in conjunction with a studio at Sheffield.
Okay.
It is a studio that keeps developing, keeps improving itself, and taking the art level that we have within the studio to the next level. So over the last 3-4 years, we have constantly developed new skills, new things that would come into the Western world very easily, but skills that aren't readily available in India. So for example, we have gone from basically doing bug fixing, outsource, just doing assets, to complete levels. And starting from outsource, we basically now create what do we require to be, what we are just told that if you could help us with this game, with this level, and we create the asset briefs, we send it across to Sheffield so that the art director knows exactly what we are going to be doing. 9 times out of 10, it is all right the first time, and we just get the work done. And that comes with a lot of experience, a lot of exposure, a lot of confidence within the team. And the team just take it upon themselves. For them, it's just second nature now.
All right. So any particular games you want to mention which were really a challenge to work on, but they left a lasting impression on you because of the learning involved in that?
One of the games that we did work on, and this came out in 2012, if I'm not wrong, was Sega and Sonic All Stars Transformed. The big game where Sonic's cars, who can run faster than lightning, drives a car, and the car basically transforms.
All right.
And so that was one of the. Till that time, the studio was basically developing. We were still getting the hang of interacting with Sheffield. We were still getting, there was a lot of nuts and bolts that were out of place. But this was one of the projects where the India team came of age, basically. We took the game and we kind of did about 70% of the artwork, 60-70% of the artwork. And this was cross-platform, so it was Xbox 360 at that point, PS3, PC, the PSP, 3DS, Wii, iOS. It was across everything. Every platform at that point. And so it was a good thing. And it was at 60% of the game, we did about, I think there were about 18 levels, 18 levels, basic levels in the game, and we did about 12 to 14 of those. So it was a good exposure, and that was one of those games which Sumo Digital also stood up. Sumo Digital in Sheffield stood up and said, "All right, now we can really start trusting the India studio and give them and get it a lot more integrated." So that was a real turning point for the Pune studio.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So before I let you go, sir, any particular message or any learning you want to share with our viewers?
A particular message. Why don't you go on to www.sumo-digital.com and see what the awesome games we are working on.
You heard it.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks a lot, Mr. Ranjan, for
All right,
being
cool.
here with us and speaking to us. Thank you. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.